Is this love? Now, if you're just tuning in, I'm Captain Mark Powlett. Welcome aboard today's flight. Are you strapped in safely? Well, here we go, off into the wild blue yonder. We better come down. I'm feeling a bit dizzy up here. That's better. Now, look at that. Well, it's only Flight Lieutenant Paul Hincks. He's just landed in the studio as well, and he's joined by another two fellow aviators, Flight Sergeant Alice Hartopp and Corporal Tom Green as well. Thank you very much for coming in. That's stirring music, isn't it?
It certainly is, yes.
Yeah, I bet that's the kind of stuff you play in the Air Cadets all the time.
Oh, yes, the band plays all sorts of things.
Oh, you've got a band, have you?
Oh, we've got a band, yes.
Okay, first off, let's start at the beginning with the Air Cadets. What exactly is the Air Cadets?
The Air Cadets is a youth organisation for air-minded young people. Basically, we're a youth organisation, but affiliated to the Royal Air Force, and we have a structure very similar to the Royal Air Force, ranks, uniforms and everything else. And the Royal Air Force helps us out a lot with camps and alike, but there's no obligation for young people to join the Air Force.
Right, okay, so the two of you that are here then, we've got a Cadet Flight Sergeant and a Cadet Corporal, you two, aren't you, Alice and Tom? Do I have to call you by that? Otherwise, will you, if I go Alice, Tom, will you say anything, or do I have to go Cadet Corporal in order to get an answer?
Just called by first name.
I'll let you off this time.
Who's the most senior? Because you're the most senior. So
Yeah.
how does that? How do the ranks go? I don't know how they go.
Well, to start off with, it comes as like corporal, which is Tom,
Right,
which
sorry,
is like the
sorry,
two
Tom.
little.
Yeah,
Then.
two stripes. Got to start somewhere, Tom.
And then it goes on to sergeant, which is like that, but with the three.
Right, you've
So
got
it's
three.
stripes. Yeah, and then it's flight sergeant with the three stripes and a crown.
Oh right, so you get the three stripes and you get a crown, so you get the proper things on your epaulets and everything. And you've got what's the yellow thing there that you've got that goes
It's
into your
staff
armpit?
cadet.
A what?
A staff cadet.
What's that mean?
Basically, through the cadets, you have 4 different like stages, kind of thing. You've got like there's first class cadet. Is like when you join, you have to like go through an exam. Well, you used to have to go through an exam.
Do you not have to now?
No. It's,
right.
It's like
It's on assessment now,
Yeah.
because they complete their training, they're assessed at different stages.
So when you joined, what made you want to join?
Well, at the time I did want to be in the RAF, but it's kind of moved away from that now.
I see. What do you want to do now?
I want to be a PE teacher.
You want to be a PE teacher?
Yeah.
Right, then you could do that in the RAF. They do a lot of exercise. Why was it that? How old were you when you joined?
I was 14.
And how old are you now? That's not too
17.
17. So obviously, when you're getting older, you just sometimes change what you want to do. What was it that you wanted to do that made you want to be in the RAF when you were younger, and that doesn't now?
Well, I wanted to be a pilot at that time, like everyone does. Everyone's like, I want to be a pilot. But I don't know really. Just things changed. Like it was harder to get in. There was a lot more like fitness and like requirements. So
it's trouble.
Yeah.
And Tom, do you want to be a pilot as well?
No, I want to be a weapons system operator.
Oh, okay, a weapons system operator. So that's not like having a gun, is it? That's something you do on a plane, is it?
No, it's where you sit in the back of helicopters and like control the aircraft basically.
Right,
Look after all the people inside it.
Right, and how old are you?
I am 16.
Oh, you're 16, and how long have you been in the Air Cadets?
I've been in the Air Cadets for nearly 3 years.
Right, okay, and so and you still want to join the RAF then? So
yes,
you see this very. So I guess if joining the RAF is something you want to do, this is a really good way to do it, because you obviously, I'm guessing, it must be easy to get in. Is it easy to get in?
Well, there's no obligation on the part of the Royal Air Force to take anybody, but having been a cadet, say, for 5 years, then it obviously is a lot, that going for them. And plus we do some qualifications as well, some nationally accredited qualifications that actually help to add to their CVs.
So what's in what sort of things?
We do BTEC in public services, and they can do a BTEC in music, each of which is worth the equivalent of 4 GCSEs.
Oh, that's quite good, isn't it?
And we also do an aviation studies BTEC, which is equivalent to 2. So if you consider that a young person can add that to their CV on top of their schoolwork, then that's got to put them that little step ahead.
Yeah, and this is all part time. You do this in your holidays and in evenings and weekends, do you?
It's evenings, yeah.
So how often do you go?
It's twice a week, but if you include band as well, it's 3 times a week.
So are you in the band? Are you both in the band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you play?
play trumpet.
Trumpet and...
I play trumpet as
Oh,
well.
you both played
Yes.
trumpet. and so now, again, is that something that you did before, or is the first time you learnt it when you joined the Air Cadets?
Yeah, it was the first time I learned it.
Yeah.
Cadets.
What do you like? Are you good at the trumpets?
Well, we were on the first section, so that's kind of good.
That's good, is it? Oh, yeah. So pretty good. How long does it take to learn a trumpet? I'm thinking of learning a new instrument. Is a trumpet a good one? What do the neighbours think when you start? They're not so keen when you start.
Yeah.
And what do you do with the band then? You obviously go and you perform, do you, with the band, or is that done? Is it do you drill with it, or what do you do?
Yeah, well, the band, the Nuneaton band, which is the band that these two belong to, is renowned for its music and leads a lot of British Legion and ex-service parades. We recently played at 2 engagements at the National Arboretum, Memorial Arboretum, one on Armed Forces Day. So that was really quite a coup for the young people to be invited to actually play at such a prestigious location.
So you get a lot of opportunities. The thing is, though, do you go in planes? Because that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we do.
You do. So what sort of planes do you go in?
Well, we fly the Grub Tutor and the Vigilant.
Oh yeah, the Grub Tutor and the Vigilant. Yeah. What are they? What are they like?
One's a glider,
Right.
Another one's powered flight. So yeah.
And now, how old do you have to be to fly a plane? Is there rules for that?
At 13, when a cadet joins, once they've done their first piece of training, i.e. don't stand near the big spinny thing at the front,
Right.
Once we're sure that they will do what they're told when they're told, they can go at the age of 13 to do what we'll term gliding induction course, which basically takes young people into the upper air and gives them control of the aircraft, just to get an idea of what the controls do. Push the stick forward, houses get bigger, pull it back, they get smaller, that sort of thing. Once a cadet reaches the age of 16, they can apply for a gliding scholarship course, and that can take them through to flying the Vigilant, the Vigilant glider. They can take them through to flying that solo.
Okay, so where are you two on the flying scale?
We just both signed up for our gliding scholarships. So
Yeah, but I've only been flying once.
And what was that like then?
It was alright, it wasn't too bad.
Why only once in 4 years? Because you wanted to be a pilot. You went up once and you went, I don't like this. It's a bit high. I don't think I'll bother. What were you thinking? Why did you change your mind?
Well, no, it was just because I was so busy. I mean, I've got college, work. So whenever there was a poster up saying there's flying or gliding, I couldn't because I was working.
So what do you do work-wise?
I work in McDonald's.
Right, that's all right. There's no need to laugh. Someone's got to work there, haven't
And
they?
then as well, I work in a little cafe in Nuneaton town.
Yeah.
So.
But better to be in McDonald's than flying.
Yeah.
Yeah. and Tom, what about you flying?
I've been flying 4 times.
And what was that like?
Amazing.
It's good.
It's brilliant.
So the first time you went up, did they let you do any of the stick stuff on the first time? Or did they do that?
They should go through the controls with you, and then they say, here, you have a go. And you do loads of circles and maybe some aerobatics. So
aerobatics?
Yes.
Well, like what kind of stuff? Loop the loops? Stuff
Loop
like
the loops,
you didn't loop the loops on your first time?
You can do stall turns, stuff like that.
And so whereabouts do you fly? Just so I know not to be underneath.
Around near Cosford.
We're near Cosford. So if I'm near Cosford, so your first time, wait a minute. You didn't do loop the loops on your first time with barrel rolls.
No, the pilot does it for you.
Yeah, but all the same. So did you feel a bit sick during that?
No.
No, okay, so that's definitely something you'd like to do more of.
Yes.
Yeah, so what would you say was the best reason for joining the Air Cadets?
Because I wanted to join the Royal Air Force, I thought it would give me more of a forward foot in it, so I knew what I was doing more.
So you absolutely planned ahead on your career, even when you were much younger, and obviously you've changed your mind, Alice. So,
Yeah.
So even now that you're still in the Air Cadets, so what's the kind of best reason why people should join, would you say?
Just the opportunities. I've been on an overseas camp to Gibraltar. That was one of the best camps of ever, really. It's just a really good opportunity to get over overseas, to different parts of the UK and that. It's just really good.
Okay, and Paul, what would you say? Why would you say is a good reason?
Well, I've been with it for 37 years and I'm not ready to back it up yet. The cadets get the opportunity to go on camps. They form a bond as a team. That they're organised into squadrons. of which Warwickshire and Birmingham has 27 squadrons, and there's a lot of competition between squadrons, and it's just belonging to something, I think, and having the uniform, and every time they put it on with pride. And they just enjoy that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you all look very smart, and of course you've got a proper RAF moustache as well.
Yes, I have.
So Tom, are you going to be getting one of those when you get older? It's a bit of a bushy one, isn't it?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, listen, good luck with all that. Thank you very much for telling us about it. Is it dangerous being in the Air Cadets?
No.
Honestly.
Okay, the only reason I ask is we're going to play a song now that was in Top Gun called Danger Zone, which is where they were all flying the planes. But it's not dangerous. But thank you very much indeed, then, Alice, Tom, and Paul. Here we go.